the NASCAR world just got shaken up. Because what started as a debut for Cletus McFarland has suddenly turned into one of the most talked about moments in the sport. Fans were excited. Some drivers were curious. But then something unexpected happened. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finally spoke out. And when Dale Jr. talks about NASCAR, people listen. Because this time, his words sounded more like a warning than simple advice. Before we break it all down, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for NASCAR Nation news. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so your support will help us reach that milestone. We bring you the biggest NASCAR stories, drama, and breaking news. Now let's get into what really happened. For weeks now, the name Cletus McFarland has been everywhere in the NASCAR world. The YouTuber known for wild builds, huge crowds, and high-energy racing content is stepping into something very different. Real NASCAR competition. And not just anywhere. His debut is happening at the legendary Rockingham Speedway, a track filled with history, pressure, and passionate fans. When the announcement first dropped, reactions were mixed. Some fans loved the idea. They believed Cletus could bring new energy and new viewers to the sport. After all, his online audience is massive, and his fans are incredibly loyal. But others weren't so sure. Many longtime NASCAR fans wondered if a YouTuber jumping into a professional race was really the right move. And that's when one of the biggest voices in the sport decided to speak, Dale Earnhardt Jr. At first, Dale Jr. stayed pretty quiet about the whole situation, but recently, he finally shared his thoughts, and what he said quickly got everyone talking. Instead of attacking Cletus, Dale Jr. gave something even more powerful. Advice. Real advice. He explained that NASCAR is very different from the kind of racing Cletus usually does. The speeds are higher, the competition is tougher, and the pressure is on every single lap. According to Dale Jr., the biggest challenge won't just be driving fast, it will be learning how NASCAR races actually work. Strategy, patience, and staying calm when things get intense. Because at tracks like Rockingham, things can go wrong very quickly. And that's why Dale Jr. had one big message for Cletus: respect the sport. That message may sound simple, but in NASCAR, it means everything. Drivers spend years learning these cars. They study every corner of every track. And when someone new jumps into the field, fans and drivers want to know one thing. Are they taking it seriously? From what we've seen so far, Cletus seems ready for the challenge. Videos from his first laps at Rockingham show him getting comfortable in the car, learning the lines, and listening closely to the team around him. But this isn't just about driving. There's also a bigger story happening behind the scenes. Because Cletus isn't doing this alone. He's working with Richard Childress Racing, one of the most respected teams in NASCAR history. And that decision raised a lot of eyebrows across the racing world. Some people believe this move is part of a much bigger plan, bringing new fans into NASCAR. Cletus has millions of followers online. Many of them have never watched a NASCAR race before. But now, suddenly, they are paying attention. They want to see if their favorite creator can actually compete. And that kind of attention is something every sport wants. But attention also brings pressure. Because if Cletus struggles on the track, critics will be ready. And that's exactly why Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s comments were so important. He wasn't trying to shut the door on Cletus. Instead, he was reminding everyone how serious NASCAR really is. And fans noticed. Across social media, reactions started pouring in. Some fans agreed with Dale Jr., saying Cletus needs time to learn and grow before racing against experienced drivers. Others defended Cletus, pointing out that every driver had to start somewhere. And in many ways, they're both right. NASCAR has always been a place where new talent proves itself. But proving yourself at a historic track like Rockingham? That's a whole different level of pressure. Still, Cletus seems to be embracing the moment. In recent clips from the track, he looked excited, focused, and ready to learn. He even called the experience living the American dream, something many fans loved hearing. And there's one more thing that makes this story even more interesting. Cletus isn't just racing for fun or views. He's representing a team, a brand, and millions of fans who are watching closely. Every turn, every lap, every decision matters. One small mistake could be costly, but one smart move could make him a hero overnight. Fans are already talking about him on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. People who never cared about NASCAR are suddenly glued to the screens. That kind of attention is rare, and it shows just how big this moment really is for racing, fans, and Cletus himself. Because at the end of the day, Cletus isn't pretending to be something he's not. He's a fan of racing. And now he's getting a chance to prove himself in one of the toughest motorsports environments in the world. But here's the big question everyone keeps asking. Will it actually work? Can a YouTube racing star step into NASCAR and compete with drivers who have spent their entire lives preparing for this moment? That's the question nobody knows the answer to yet. Even Dale Earnhardt Jr. admitted that success will depend on how fast Cletus learns. Because NASCAR doesn't slow down for anyone. Not rookies, not celebrities, and definitely not newcomers. If Cletus can stay calm, listen to his team, and keep improving every lap, there's a real chance he could surprise people. But if mistakes start piling up, the criticism will come fast. That's just how NASCAR works. And that's why this story has captured so much attention. It's not just about one race. It's about the future of the sport. Because if Cletus brings thousands of new fans into NASCAR, this moment could become a turning point, a bridge between the old world of racing and the new world of digital creators. But for now, everything comes down to one thing: race day. The engines will fire, the pressure will rise, and Cletus McFarland will finally find out what it truly feels like to race in NASCAR. And somewhere watching closely will be Dale Earnhardt Jr. Because when a legend gives advice like that, everyone wants to see what happens next. Will Cletus prove the doubters wrong? Or will NASCAR show just how tough this sport really is? We're about to find out. And trust me, this story is just getting started. So what do you think? Will Cletus McFarland shock the NASCAR world? Or will this debut end in disaster? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to NASCAR Nation News, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest NASCAR drama, news, and race stories. Because when the next big moment happens, you'll hear it here first.